I think I might add in the dance you were doing before I started.
To the Banx.
Oh boy. All right. Take it to the Banx.
Come on, just trying to get started, man. Come on.
Take it to the Banx. Our sports picks, football pick of the week. I will go into the recap. No need to rub anything in the face.
We got to call this the clear consensus least favorite episode.
Clear consensus.
We are literally just doing this for us.
Yeah, this is just for us.
We assume no viewers on this episode.
That's kind of what's happening.
Yeah.
And then also, I'm so happy to say we're going to do a little mailbag session.
So maybe we can use that. We can say like community mailbag /picks.
Yes. But we're going to start with the picks to make you watch it.
Because I am
okay.
4-0, right?
So Jason last week went 2-0. He is 4-0 for the for the season, and he is up 4 units. I went 1-1 last week, so I am 1-3 for the season, and I'm down 2 units. Okay? Because I'm 1-1. They cross out. Combined, we are 5-3.
My least favorite stat of the entire thing.
That's the only one I can hold on to.
All right, so enlighten us on your picks of this week. Your two locks.
So let's just. I was gonna come out with 4 picks, okay, and Jason's like, no, and I'm like, well, I need to get back in this. I have 4 picks. He goes, no. I'm like, what are you gonna do? He's like, oh, there's a minus 650. I'm all, maybe I'll just take the Bills at minus 1,300 this week.
Do it. Packers lost.
I'm gonna do the Bills minus 13. No, that's not me. I can't do that.
You can't.
Okay, so 2 plays again. First play, I'm going back to a teaser. This is a 6.5 point teaser, so a little bit more juice. It's minus 125. We're taking the Falcons from +1 to +7.5. They're finally back home playing Washington. If Daniels is back, still won't be 100%, but that's what we're doing there. And we're teasing that with Houston. They are playing the Titans, garbage team.
Titans are garbage.
Yeah, they're both garbage, 0-3, right? But Houston's at 7, so we'll take that down to -0.5. So you just need them to win. Okay. So that's the first play.
Cool.
Second play is the Chargers over 44. Points. Not them. Chargers and Giants. Now you're saying in the game.
Oh, I should definitely.
And they're like, Giants, they suck. They do. But if you didn't know, they just announced today Dart is starting for them and Wilson is now on the bench. So I think there's going to be some more movement on the offense from them. He can run, right? He can get out of the pocket, scramble. So I'm going with the over on the Chargers and Giants.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm going to be maintaining a similar strategy that I had to last week.
Minus 500.
No, that's not true. I'm going to take Liverpool to beat Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park, which is not Anfield. And also, it's a fun note that Crystal Palace actually have the longest current streak of playing without a loss. And they did beat Liverpool in the FA Cup and the Community Shield. So Palace have beaten Liverpool twice. Wait, hold on. I think they beat City. They beat City in the FA Cup. But anyway, it's not a no-brainer that Liverpool will win. They're minus 110.
Ooh, minus 110.
I do think that they will, but I would love them to not. So I'm happy to lose my thing on that. And also, of course, Arsenal have quite a tough game. Our 6th game of the season. We've had 3 incredibly tough games already. Doesn't get easier. We have to go away to Newcastle, St. James's Park. For those of you who don't know, I'm gonna fuck you up with some truth right now. At soccer stadiums, the tickets are sold 3% to the away fans, and 97% home fans. So there's a section for the away teams. Now, in the Emirates, if you watch an Arsenal game, the second half of the game, always the away team is going to be going from where I'm sitting right now, this way, towards the right of the TV. Because if here's the goal, right here is where the away fans are. Yeah. So if they were to get a last minute winner, equalizer, goal, whatever, they can run off and celebrate right there. It's like a nice thing. In Newcastle, for some reason, the away fans are up in the fucking heavens.
Good.
No, it's terrible. You can't affect the game if you're up there. You can't chant, you can't sing. So you're at like a really distinct disadvantage playing away at Newcastle. It's very, very tough. It's where the Geordies It's where they play. And so anyway, I'm going to take Newcastle plus a half because I really want Arsenal to win. I think we will either draw or lose. We've lost like the last 3 years in a row there to some fucking jammy goal in the 6th minute, and then they just fucking set up shop. These fuckers they have on their team, this Bruno Guimaraes guy and this Joelinton, these guys are just absolutely fucking monsters and just like studs up, disgusting challenges in the center of the pitch. We always get injured. Arsenal, by the way, also have lost 1 attacker per game due to injury so far this season. So anyway, I'd love to go 0-2 this week. Would be fucking great. Be fucking awesome.
Jason always betting with his what his heart wants.
I'm trying to buy the results I want. I'm not trying to win money. I'm trying to be rich and sad or happy and poor.
Okay.
You know?
I mean,
so that's the end of our picks. So now it's time to talk about Mailbag. I did post on Instagram. We're about to go live in 2 hours.
Yep.
You know, fill in right here if you want to talk about anything. So I'm going to talk about all the things it says. One of them says Kobe love, which, do you love Kobe?
I love Kobe.
I love
Kobe's
Kobe
my
too.
guy.
We talked about the bust in one of the last
bust?
episodes,
Yeah.
so moving on. Let's talk about Seth's channel. I gotta say, I think us talking about Seth's in that first episode made that channel happen.
Yeah.
No big deal. Let's pat ourselves on the back for that creation.
Let's go back. I've had an opportunity to talk about Kobe. Let's go back.
We just did a 22-minute episode. We just broke our record.
I know.
That's the first one that's not going to fit directly in their mouths.
I know. It's okay. There's a little spillage is always good. Now, there's 2 things that came up that some folks may have seen or may not have seen, but that are Kobe that were not very common. 1000% pieces. So one was the Kobe crown. That was Neo has. And then the second, I just saw the Kobe GG mosaic piece at 1,000.
It is disgusting.
It's amazing
to see that it's honestly like makes me upset to see that plus the 3 Kobe GG.
Yeah.
It's just like, dude, like, and I guess if you're gonna have that, you better be Mamba collector.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess.
Yeah. So
whatever.
I don't know who in the community maybe knows that, but just seeing when I saw the mosaic one, I'm like, when was this? Like, how was this? When? When? I'm like,
all right. Let's talk about Seth's channel. I think that was because of us. It's on the Discord.
Yes.
It's going great. A lot of people posting their sets in there. It isn't exactly the thing I was talking about, which is a little bit more of like a, hey, let's all come together and like kind of put our variants that we have up here and try to make sets, try to find that to happen. But it's still great to talk about sets and have a place to show them off, and people have been flexing.
Yeah, every morning I'll see a new one pop up, and
They're beautiful.
I go and I'm like, wow, these sets look great. So keep it up, community.
Multiple people asked to talk about the Discord auction, which of course we did in our community.
The auction was done, yeah.
One. We've got people asking to talk about Hillary's collector spotlights on Discord, which I know you've done.
Yes. And she just did one for Jordan, Air Collects.
Yeah.
So if anyone has not taken the time, please go to the Bacon Lover Discord, and there's a section called Collector Spotlight. Hillary has taken the time to reach out, has a list of questions. She's reached out, I think she's probably done about good 10 now. There's Ken Storm Shadow. There's just a ton of people throughout the community, and they walk through their journey. Sam Wise is in there as well. The journey that they've gone through for their piggy collection, you know, what makes them love piggies, you know, how their families incorporated with piggies if there are. I think it's amazing. And then each collector has a snapshot of their collection, and you can just see some of the most amazing pieces put together. So real big shout out to Hillary. She's done a great job. If you folks have not seen it, please go check it out. Learn a little bit about the folks in the community and what they've done and how they got there.
This one says, inside knowledge you guys have on Piggy Banx, like updates on the new studio. You got any inside information?
Well, I definitely know we didn't have information about any drops last week.
No fucking inside information.
I will say that the studio is coming along, though, from what I hear.
I'll tell you what, I think we are fed the stuff that we're supposed to regurgitate.
Yeah.
So I don't know that we're given anything that we're not supposed to know. And then it says maybe highlight one huge public sale and one steal of each week. I think that for the most part, the huge sales probably happen in private.
Right.
I also think that the steal of the week was clearly that beneath the surface for $550 that went in the auction. I think most of those auction ones were kind of steal of the week territory there.
I don't think I mean, if we're doing this every other week. If someone asks that, I would just point to the auction because they always have steals.
Yeah, it's really crazy actually
Yeah.
that it does, because you'd think that like that is like the most concentrated unit of piggy banks buyers at any one given time.
Yeah.
In there.
And you know you're gonna get deals. You think people will be like, okay, well I'll save up for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Get down on a deal.
This one is a great question. It says, are alphas still the undisputed king variation? I know for me, the answer is clear as day, no. Now, I obviously think there's an argument to be made that when the artist has put a title like alpha on something, they've designated that that's the best. And I think that there's always going to be an argument, whoever has an alpha from a particular drop, I have the best one. Now, I think from there, sometimes it's piece dependent. Sometimes, obviously, it's personal dependent. I know that for me, sometimes I'd rather have a duality than an alpha. So many pieces have an alpha, so few have a duality. Same for transparency. Same for phantom. So I know for me now, those are the real chase. If I'm being totally honest, like those, the new specials are the new chase. But obviously, I think that I prefer, I've said it a million times, I prefer Obsidian to Alpha. Yeah. I think on some of the recent drops, like particular PMGs look amazing. I know that at the dinner, we had that 4-piece set of the Charizard in Alpha, Diamond, Gold record, and Platinum record. And I know that was put out by Piggy to show that he's like, you guys all jizz over Alpha and Diamond, but look at how much better the records look on this particular set. And I know also that fucking, what Czech has, the I Wonder Gold record, is so beautiful. So and like I saw the Alpha too, and like I guess if I'm in a blind alley, I'm without any real knowledge, I'm probably taking the Gold record one of that over the Alpha.
Yeah.
So I think that, you know, it does come down to personal thing. Don't think it's the undisputed GOAT at all. Definitely think there's way more argument now than ever before.
Yeah, there's definitely argument. But if you're looking at the older pieces, I think hands down it's the Alpha, right?
Sure,
there's nothing else.
But this is before like the other PMGs were even being like released.
Right.
Like, because now we're blessed to like have a couple of those make it out to us plebeians in the base drop.
Right.
But there's like a big period that they just like weren't being made, weren't being released. Like the new printer changed a lot of that game.
So what do you think? Like, okay,
I'd say okay. Let's make a statement here. New printer, pre that Alpha was the undisputed GOAT.
Yeah.
Post that, there's argument.
So now, when shoot 2 years from now, and every drop has an Obsidian, does it lose a little bit of that luster?
No, it's still so fucking stunning to look at. Yeah. So hot.
I love the Obsidian. I need to get one.
We got talk about crowns and future collabs. And someone else says goat crown. I'm sure you can know who that is because it's the person I've told you is like got a firm gobbling of the Ronaldo's nuts.
Yes.
I think that the crown set is a very interesting part of the Piggy Banx lore. I think we know that Stan, LeBron, and potentially Messi are all top 10.
Okay.
So like there is a very real limit to how many crown sets will exist.
What's Kobe? Do you know the pop on that one? That's got to be low too.
I don't
see him that many.
I don't know. If I'm just pure speculating, I'm gonna say 15. But
Okay.
I mean, I've got no actual data on that at all. And obviously, I'm not a big enough fish to be playing in that pond. You know what I mean? I've never been in the market for crowns. I actually remember when I first started Piggy, and I had a note on my phone of like the ones I was hunting, you know? And it said at the bottom like Rushmore's crowns. And like, I think it's easy to want a crown before you know what a crown costs.
Right.
And I know that like, I remember like sending to someone like, oh, these are things I'm like potentially interested in trading in. And I just like sent the list. And it was kind of this just like, hey, like, might want to just like take those off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you might want it because it's just not going to happen. I'm like, oh, okay.
I know.
Cool.
The only crown, the crown that I really want to go obviously is Kobe. It's a pricey adventure. I've gone through a lot of pricey adventures for Kobe, but not ready yet.
That's a big one. So anyway, obviously crowns are always going to be like that. I think that I'm too much of a set collector to like be freaking out and like trying to like hunt down, multiple crowns.
Yeah.
Like
It's too many.
It's too many, and too many of them that are unattainable.
Yeah. So speaking of crowns, we have King of the City.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Only 2. They're attainable. They're not necessarily cheap. I think the resale is around 4 or 5-ish. Do you see that being the next crown?
Hold on, bro. I know of one of those that went for $8K. It was a crazy deal. So if we're talking about, if we're asked about
PMGs and
I don't know,
stuff,
it wasn't.
right?
It was a snakeskin. But anyway, if we're talking about asking about a big public sale, that's the biggest one that I know.
Okay, and that happened at the dinner, right?
It happened at
the dinner.
I
Right.
got wild.
Yeah.
So anyway, we also have someone. Oh, do you want to talk about King of the City more? I just interrupted you.
No, I just thought, like, what's your take? Do you see that? It's going to grow. Obviously, they'll keep adding more. My speculation is I would think 3 would be Brady or Curry.
I think it opens up a huge opportunity for someone like Curry that you probably have a harder argument at the end of the day saying is like an all-time GOAT in the sport, but someone who is certainly the king of Golden State.
Yep.
And like, that's what I want to see, right? Is like a person that's dedicated their entire career to one place.
100%.
And then they get to go from there. I even think, not that it would make the best skyline, but like, what is this, McDavid in Edmonton?
Yeah.
Like, that's a guy to me who's like more, like that's the king
Still
of the
young,
city.
but definitely.
So I think that's a very cool set. I think it opens up, Shohei probably isn't deserving of a crown yet, although he is deserving of another 50-50.
Yes, I saw that. 50-50
Probably an easier 50-50 to get.
Home runs and strikeouts?
Bro.
I mean,
Hold on.
You got to think, he didn't even pitch most of the season.
Hold on, just hear me out. You have so many more opportunities to get strikeouts than you do stolen bases. Like, so many.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a pitcher. You're going to go up and you're going to face what, like 20 batters?
Yeah.
So now that's 20 possibilities for strikeouts?
I say it's more difficult because he only pitched for a portion of the season. This year. And he's been on a pitching limit.
But
right?
like
3 innings mostly.
I don't know. Whatever. We still need another 50-50.
Yeah, we still need another 50-50. I'm hoping one will come. It's well deserved.
It's already late. Like, we need it.
We need it.
The Thrasher set people are demanding it.
So when that one came out, was that immediately after he broke it?
Literally, I was sitting at the bar right here with Dafferone, and all of a sudden we're like, Piggy drop, Shohei. We tried to. It was like, how many World Series did the Dodgers have?
Yeah,
just like blasting them.
I know.
Like, hey, we missed it. I was so sorry.
I had it to check out and then gone.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so did we all. But yeah, we need another 50-50 Shohei.
By the way, I'm so glad that's gone.
What?
The trivia, the little question.
I liked it.
You liked it?
Yeah, I did. But I'm a sick fuck. So then we were asked by clearly another degenerate gambler, besides the bets, we'd love to hear your takes on potential upsets. So I've got a plus 33 upset. It is Sunderland away at Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest did the unthinkable. They had a good manager. They fired the good manager. They hired the worst manager. He's lost 2 and drawn 1 of his first 3 games. And also, for what's worth, this guy was winning a game against lower league opposition in the 93rd minute 2-1 and lost it 3-2.
Wow.
That's bottle job shit right here. So anyway, I think that there is a very real chance that Sunderland can go away to the City Ground and get a win, which is a plus 333.
So do you, does this any way impact Arsenal at all?
No.
Wow, heard it here first.
It's an upset. It's an upset. It doesn't count. It doesn't count for our bet.
For me, this doesn't count for the bets, but for me, I'm going to go college football. I'm going to
They play football in college?
Yeah. They get paid apparently now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going with UCLA money line. They're at like plus 190. I think you can get better because the spread is 6.5. This is all the fact that they got a new coach. They got to get a win, and I think it's just they're on the road. Pressure's off. They just need to play. So we'll see.
Cool. Best case scenario for the studio looking ahead 1 to 2 years, more drops, more variant per is a question. I couldn't begin to speculate on that. Obviously, we know that the studio has much bigger ambitions than I'm capable of coming up with. So obviously the video game something I'm never considering.
Well, you think you're not considering
I'm saying like I would have never come up with it if I'm in the studio.
Got it.
Obviously we had the Banx Britannica, we had the Banx Broadcasting, the Banx Britannicas, those little books with them inside, the Britannicas for the horizontal pieces that look like little TVs. So like you've got all of those things coming. I know that there is a push from Piggy HQ to get these pieces out of those cabinet displays.
Yes.
Like when let's be real, it doesn't look that great. When you have a full wall of just like 70 pieces all in a cabinet, it's kind of hard to see any one. And I think if you were in a spot where you were here on the dinner and you just saw the way pieces were just like, hey, look, like this one's just kind of on display here. This one's on display here. Like this is art that we're supposed to love. Like we should be finding places in our home to be having these on display and appreciating them where you can like really see that one thing as opposed to that. So like I said, I know that that's what Piggy wants to see. So I think if you're asking me what's the next 1 to 2 years look like, probably ways to display your Piggies at home that keeps them out of those walls of art. And more into the set boxes or the matching sets mounted on the wall. Like I don't know. That's just what I think.
I think that's sooner than later. I think that's in the next. I would think so.
Sure.
Because there's been an emphasis on that.
Let's say another thing that we do know is that we keep saying that the 400s that are currently being produced are the money bin ones, and they will go from the way they're currently being, which is like kind of just the slab, to that slab with the color band and the phantom. So it will be able to like be sturdy and like so. Anyway, so that's a huge come up.
I'm looking forward to that.
Obviously, new studio capabilities probably mean that wall piece production and sale gets into groove somehow. So I think that maybe wall pieces at 400s will be a little bit more produced in the long run. I don't think there's any real desire to raise pop count. I think it's more likely that we would raise price than pop count. But that's pure speculation. And then also someone was asking about collabs. So I know that for me, like I don't know that I need another Aaron Kai style collab. I like Cody's art more than any art that I know of. So I don't know there's anyone else out there that I'm going, oh man, what if they got together? Like to me, anyone else getting involved is just kind of diluting the genius that is Piggy. Obviously for those who've chased down the full wavy set, like I think that's incredible. I think it is very cool to have that set. It's incredibly nostalgic. It's like great to have the first collaboration event. So that's very, very cool. I'm obviously not trashing it, but I just don't think the art is better than the other ones. So I'm not looking for anything on that front. We've got the pickleball paddles coming out. So obviously that. We've got the Steve Aoki records, which I know were sold a long time ago.
Should be shipping out
should be shipping
next
soon.
Month or this month.
And so those are the collabs that I guess I would speculate that based on the way those go, there may be more, maybe not. I mean, obviously I imagine the Good Charlotte one sold out. I imagine that, so like as long as they're working, I don't see any reason that they wouldn't keep doing the collabs. Because obviously for them, it's great to get to meet other people. I know that like if you're a big, huge Good Charlotte fan and like all of a sudden like one of the guys from Good Charlotte's like one of your biggest collectors, like and then you're making Good Charlotte pieces and you're designing their album cover, like that's so cool.
I think as they grow, maybe there's more opportunities along those fronts, right?
Almost certainly. I mean, almost certainly. It's like every day they get exposed to more people. So anyway, we don't really know, but that's that. And then finally, the very last one of the mailbag says, discuss pop count by era. And of course, this is by someone who's got like 2 years on both of us as far as their Piggy collecting.
So for this one, I actually want to do an episode, touch base with the team, but a breakdown of the start from Piggy Banx and each money band era they went through to the passport to where we are now. That is an episode I'd like to get done in the next week or 2 weeks. I just need to get the information.
We need to get data. So I'm not really in a spot where I feel like I could sit here and say anything like with authority that other people would look at and be like, oh, he nailed that one. All I know is that like when Piggy first like came in, like a little bit later, like maybe like we'll call it July or August of 2024, a couple of the actual card makers, people actually producing the slabs and whatnot and cleaning them, came in for dinner, and they were saying that it wasn't even like 7 months since they were like making like 10 a day.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, just if
Production,
but I'm literally saying that is my one data point. So that would put us in a spot where like January 2024, we were at roughly 10 pieces per.
Yeah.
And now we're in that 40 range. So like that, but that's all I know. So anyway, so to really give a real thing of that, we should need to do more.
Yeah.
So
that's something definitely want to put together. Pop counts, dates. I have some images of stuff before even the money ban.
I think I asked about the total pop count on Jumpmandos from like first edition, second edition, third edition, whatever, and it's like 37. Like it's not a lot.
Yeah.
From all the different Jumpmandos.
All the different ones.
Yeah. Pre-Moon Mando, of course. But yeah, like that's, I mean, because there's like the horizontal one, and there's like the 2 vertical ones, and all the different, like there's the friends and family ones, which I remember like he saw that and he's like, which one of my friends and family sold this? Like, but yeah. So anyway, that I think wraps up our betting community episode. Hopefully, we can get more people to watch this because
I think the mailbag will probably bring them in.
Let's hope so, because I mean, these people are like posting that they wanted to do it. So hopefully, they're going to watch.
Yeah. So get those questions in, right? I actually love the mailbag. I think it gives us an opportunity to, if we don't know something, hey, we can go and ask someone, right?
Exactly.
We go to the studio and be like, hey, can you get us info on this? People want to know. So,
all right, cool. Well, yeah, that's it.
Another week in the books.